Dick Peary grew up hearing whispers about vaccines until polio outbreaks made him a believer.
Every few years one would hit town. Kids could not play with each other. We couldn't go swimming all summer long. And everyone was scared to death.
Look at polls today and you'll find fears about COVID and even its vaccine, with mistrust high in African American and Latino communities. Cleveland Clinic surgeon Dr. Lee Kirksey says there's more reason to trust now than ever.
There is much greater transparency right now in terms of science.
And while McLennan County Commissioner Patricia Miller, who sits on the county's vaccine planning coalition, reminds us getting the COVID vaccine will remain voluntary, its importance remains sobering as well.
COVID-19 is very serious, especially for certain populations, individuals 65 years and older, individuals with critical underlying medical conditions. And it does lead to hospitalization. It does lead to ICU admittance. Sometimes it leads to people being on ventilators, and sometimes it leads to death. So you just have to weigh the consequences of COVID-19 versus how you feel about taking a vaccine that was rushed to market.
Infectious disease experts say this novel virus got a novel approach when it comes to a vaccine because Chinese researchers had already published its genetic information, giving scientists a jump start. And McLennan County Health Authority Dr. Farley Werner has said the new approach makes the COVID vaccines among the most effective ever produced by humans.
It's the second dose of vaccine that boosts that response after being primed by the first vaccine.
Commissioner Miller says, even setting all that aside, can you afford the hospital bill for COVID when a free vaccine can wipe out the need for it?
So you just have to weigh the consequences of COVID-19 versus how you feel about taking a vaccine that was rushed to market.
Dick Peary saw it work with polio.
They could put just a few drops of the vaccine on a sugar cube, and then you go and you eat the sugar cube and you're safe for the rest of your life.
In his 80s now, Dick embraces science. He will get the shot for COVID-19.
I try to look at what the virologists, the experts in the area say.
Dennis Turner, 25 News.